Hey YouTube friends, it's Rainy from No Idle Hands and I'm back. It was supposed to be my day off today, but halfway through the day I was asked if I could work a night shift, and so I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So, you know, that crazy up and down schedule that I have, well, it just is crazier. So, here I am before work, nice and fresh and refreshed and all that, and I've still got 2 hours till I have to go to work, so I thought I would make a video. Ordinarily, I don't do this kind of video, but since it ties into what's upcoming, I figured I would go ahead and do it. So I had to go yarn shopping. And so this is kind of like a haul type video, but it's more about the projects that I'm doing. So anyway, take it for what it's worth. I'm not usually into those big haul videos just because I get bored by all the stats. So you're not going to get a lot of stats from me. We can all go to, well, I don't know as we can all go, but some of us can go to the store and pick it up, but I really don't care what yarn is made out of. I don't very often use wool. So usually I use acrylic. Some of you are shuddering out there. Some people don't like acrylic, but that's what I grew up with. In fact, I grew up with Red Heart yarn. So I try to make do with what I have in my stash. So with that said, then I go to Walmart. If I can't find it at Walmart, then I have to, get the big guns out and go to Michael's. So my husband is an enabler, and he got me a Michael's card. He said, hey, go ahead, sign up for a Michael's card. And, since I have this little micro business where people, I do consignments for other people, he's like, you can use the Michael's card to get yarn from time to time to, every now and again, like every other month or so. And so that's what I do. I go to Michael's and I get yarn for, upcoming projects. I don't just go and I'm finding I have a really hard time just buying yarn to buy yarn nowadays. I have to have a project in mind when I go to the store because it's like I freeze when I look at the yarn section. I can't just buy yarn anymore for whatever reason. I'm like, maybe it's because I had to move and I left the biggest part of my stash elsewhere. So I think that's really changed my views on buying yarn and consumption of yarn. There for a while when I was traveling, I could only take whatever could fit in a suitcase. And so that was kind of a challenging time in my life, only having a suitcase full of yarn. And so I've learned to be really practical with what I have, and whether I can get rid of it, sell it or give it away, or if it's something I want for myself. But I very seldom ever keep anything for myself. I just don't. I love it. It's cute, some of the stuff I make, but I just don't end up keeping it. So it usually has a person in mind when I make it, with the exception of these newest Halloween hats that I've been making for 100 Days of Halloween. I was just making them to make them because the purpose was to make them for the shorts that I've been doing for Halloween. Bonus, I've sold 2 of them, plus I got orders for one more, and then a request for a pumpkin hat. So I've got a couple of pumpkin hats I got to make. But anyway, neither here nor there. I did not plan to sell them. I didn't have any plans, but I sold them, and I sold more. So it's like, whatever. I stay busy with orders and requests and consignments and whatnot. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to my upcoming projects and the new yarn that I bought this evening before going to work. There was a sale, I will say, at Michael's. Yarn was buy one, get one half off. I don't know how long that sale is going to go on, but I got 8 skeins. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I got 8 skeins. Buy one, get one half off. One of the skeins, I may or may not use, but I got it because, you know, I had an odd number and I needed to pick one more up. And then I went to Joann's. I was in search of the Big Twist Halloween yarn, did not find it. I found some more yarn. There was no sale, so I limited myself to just two. Well, maybe it was on sale. I can't remember. I think it was regular price. But anyway, I got the coupon, the $5 off, whatever, however much you had to spend. So I saved money there too. Yeah. So I will say, disclaimer here, I've got some old yarn mixed in with the new yarn. Because the projects I have set out on the table have already been started somewhat. So that's kind of like we're going from what's in store to what's going on to what's finished. That's kind of how I've got it set up on the table. So let's get started. Okay, so first off, I have these lovely macchiato cakes. I believe I got all macchiato, and macchiato. So those were buy one get one half off. They were $12.99, I believe, so I got one for like $6.50. Well, two for $6.50. And then this was the yarn I got at Joann's. It is the Colorama Halo, perfect phasing, and I got a green one and a red one. The projects I have in mind, one comes from Yarnspirations. I'm going to do a Christmas stocking, a crocheted Christmas stocking. If all goes well, I might do a tutorial on how to do that. Maybe, if things go like I plan. And I quit getting so many orders. And then the other one I want to do, and I don't know how well this is going to turn out. I mean, it might be okay. I might not do like these little penguins or whatever, but like the designs, you know, like these designs right here with the little crosses and the snowflakes and stuff. The bigger designs may work with this fluffy yarn, but I don't know how well the small stuff is going to work. And I may have to just use regular yarn to put names on them if somebody wants a name put on there. So, and as you can see, 100 Days of Christmas 2024 is coming up. September 16th will be 100 days. It starts 100 Days of Christmas. So my plan is to try to do like I was doing with the Halloween hats. And I'm going to try to do a stocking. I might want to start this before 100 Days of Halloween just to see how it goes. We'll see. We'll see. But I plan on doing some more shorts for 100 Days of Christmas. Then, moving on, two more skeins of yarn, loops and threads. I forgot to put the brown out here. I need a little scrap bit of brown, a little ball of brown from my stash to make pumpkin hats. Also from Yarnspirations. I get a lot of my free patterns from them. And sorry, everything is in black and white, but that's all my printer prints in is black and white. It saves me money that way. And I do like a pattern that I can follow, a paper pattern, because I don't always like to use my phone, you know, for patterns. And so, and it's inconvenient right now for me to sit in front of a computer. So, we have the orange and the green. I prefer this color for orange rather than this color because this reminds me more of traditional pumpkins, and that's what I'm going for here is a traditional pumpkin. I have to make two of these for babies. One is a surprise and one was a request. So yeah, pumpkin hats. It is, let's see, oh yeah, just a knit pumpkin hat. And so the next project I've already started, but I had to buy yarn for. This is what it looks like. These cute little skulls. And it's going to be a skull cardigan for my daughter. She loves all things like that. And she happens to live in Salem, Massachusetts. Well, no, she lives in Beverly, Massachusetts, which is real close to Salem. So if y'all know anything about Salem, Massachusetts, that's where the witch trials and everything was. And so they're really kind of spooky people up there. That's their thing. Anyway, that was old yarn from Walmart, Mainstay Yarn. I picked up this one because I wanted to have some light gray in there. I'm going to alter this pattern just a little bit, the color scheme. I'm mostly alternating between the black and the dark gray, but I wanted to do some light gray in there too, just for a little variation, and I hope it's dark enough. I think it's different enough from the white, but maybe not. And then this was the oddball one that I just picked up because I had an odd number. But I'm thinking I want to do like the trim. Since I have the black and the gray and the white, even if this gray does not work out, I still have those three. And I think that would make a good border. So I'm hoping it'll be enough. If not, I'll go back and get some more. But yes, that is the lovely cardigan sweater. And I hope to have it done before Halloween. But if not, she can wear it all year long and nobody will bat an eye. Because that's the kind of people they are in Salem, Massachusetts. That's where she works, is Salem. So anyway, moving on. I have this stack of yarn that is from my stash, but I also purchased it from Michaels. You've been seeing a lot of this yarn on my shorts. It's all loops and threads. Even this little critter here without his ball band is loops and threads. So y'all remember, you may remember that hat right there. That was the first hat that got all of this 100 Days of Halloween started. And that was intentionally bought, that yarn was intentionally bought for that hat. Since then, I've made the Poison Apple beanie and this hat. Right now we're talking about this hat. So I got another order. I sold the first one, and I got another order for another one. So that's what's on the needles right now. I'm thoroughly impressed by all of this yarn that I still have and as many hats as I've made. You know, the white is not in there. I forgot to grab the white. I'm not sure what I did with it, but it is also loops and threads. So it's probably still in the bag where this hat came from. So the other project that I have plans for these two is this another Yarnspirations pattern, the Newsboy pumpkin hat. It's crochet. It calls for some brown too, so when I finish the other pumpkins, I will move the brown over to this whatever scrap little bit of brown I have. And so that is all the projects I have going right now. I have other consignments and other orders, but I don't even want to discuss that. These are more projects I want to work on right now. That's the tough part of selling my stuff, is that I want to do what I want to do, and I hate it when somebody wants something, because that means I have to, give up my free will. Not really my free will, because I love to do it anyway, but it may not be a project that I necessarily want to work on at that time. Right now I'm okay with making another one of these Halloween hats because I'm in the spirit, and I'm liking to, I haven't knit for so long, I'm ready to just knit up a storm, as you can see, from some of my videos. Which brings me to finished objects. I just finished this Boo Around hat this afternoon. It is quite cool. I like it. It is too small for my head. It is probably a teenager or small lady's head, maybe a big child, but it's way too tight on my head. I don't know. I guess I have a big head, but either that or I knit tight because I knitted the large size. So then the other project that I have finished recently is this. It is the Space Invaders hat. I wrote the pattern for this. And it was, somebody wanted one of these. And now I'm making another one in black with red. So this was made with Mainstay yarn from Walmart. Oddly enough, they were selling it for $2 a skein, so I picked up all the black they had, and I picked up the red, some of the red, not all the red. I only like a couple skeins, just because Christmas is coming. So, so for the cost, let's see, $4, I got enough yarn, I mean, for more than 2 hats, but it will, you know, more than make 2 hats, and I'll be making not quite a bit more, but some more than $4. Plus I have to ship it, so that will eat into the cost of the profit, but you know, it is what it is. So, I mean, there's been other makes, but they have gone on their way to their people. Just, I haven't had a chance to make a finished video of the things that I've been doing, just because, like I say, the crazy work schedule. So, friends, that's quite a... Sorry about that. I'm doing this on my phone, and I accidentally swiped my phone. So I don't edit. You get what you see as you get it. The only editing that I do is I add my little intro, and I add a little card to show, or a little whatever to show you what the video is, the little title page, and that's that. So purely unfiltered, you get what you get. So I'm going to let y'all go for tonight. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I like to hear from you guys, so give me a comment down below if you have questions or comments. I just like to hear from y'all. I love this big Yarny community, and yeah, it's great. I love the friends I've made, and I never would have imagined that I would pick up 100 and some odd subscribers. I'm almost to 200. I don't do this for, you know, whatever. I just do it to meet new people and you know, show y'all what I finished. And you know, I gave up a long time ago on trying to keep a schedule, just because I'll tell you, nurses live crazy lives, and that's what I've done for a long time. I've been a nurse for 25 years, and so I'd like to say that I could do it, or, you know, a regular schedule. I had it all written out on paper, and you know, it doesn't work. I just can't keep to a regular schedule, so I do what I do, and y'all get what you get. And so, you know, if you want to shout this out to your friends, you know, share it with them. I'm just a little crazy, you know. If there's anything y'all would like to see, you can give me a comment down below, or my email will be down below, so you can shoot me an email and see it, you know, because if it's something I don't know how to do, I'll gladly learn it, and then I'll teach you. Any left-handed people out there, I am left-handed, so I can try to teach you my way of doing things, even though people tell me my knitting is totally 100% weird. You know, I don't knit, I don't know if I knit left-handed, right-handed, or otherwise. I just do what I do, you know. Crocheting is a little bit different. I do crochet left-handed, and I do, you know, if you have problems with patterns, I can try to help you figure it out. A lot of times, you know, right-handed people don't take this into consideration, but sometimes patterns are hard for left-handed people because they're written for right-handed people. And so I'm glad more people have started using graphs. Even though I don't use graphs all that often, sometimes it helps me figure out what I need to do and put where. So anyway, I'm going to cut this off for now, and when I see y'all again, I'll see you again. So take care and love somebody and spread your joy. Have a good night.